backseat swing exits. Seat belts on if you decide to smoke them as soon.
Seals in here too. Seals and sea lions will come in the harbor and swim around.
You can always see the deck, you know.
Yeah, right. That's
Here.
There you
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
And then to release it, you turn it 45 degrees in either direction.
Okay.
And they'll all come undone except for this one. That'll stay on all the time.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. In survival gear in this life vest. And there is an inReach in the pocket of it.
Okay.
There's a fire extinguisher underneath the co-pilot seat. And there is an emergency location transmitter in the very back of it's in the tail of the plane. It's a yellow box. The switch for it's right here.
Okay.
So you flip that switch up and the Coast Guard comes to get you.
are pulling into Laines Bear Camp. Just landed about 10 minutes ago, unloaded the plane, and motoring into camp.
All right, we're here in Alaska, Laines Guide Service, brown bear hunting. This is 2024 in spring, and this is camp here. Give y'all a little idea of what to expect if you come hunting with Lane. This is where you get delivered when you come off the plane here. This is your view from camp. The tide comes up, this will be full of water. They'll get you in my boat. But when you come in from hunting, this is where you wash your boots off from all the mud and stuff. You'll go uphill here. Got electric fence around the perimeter. Right here will be your hangout area where it's the kitchen and wood stove, gun rack, refrigerator buried in the ground. Doing some cooking.
Huh?
Doing some cooking.
Yep. Yeah, it's ready in here, you guys.
Okay. Kelly, supper's ready.
Alright.
Kelly's doing some glassing.
Yeah, watching one over on the hill right over there.
Yep, got one bedded over there right now. Just got done seeing one walking over here. Anyways, that one's my tent. Lane's sleeping there. Kelly in the back. Clothesline to do your laundry. Campsite is full of cots. Go upstream here and get your water. Very cool camp. Very accommodating. Get out of the cold with the wood stove, which most outfits won't have. Show you a little bit about what we got going on in here. Cot. Got your clothes over in the corner. I don't want to put everything out here when it's raining. That's it.
First night right from camp. I think it's a little guy.
You say there's two of them?
Yeah, there was. They were kind of. Yeah, he's Oh, that's that one. Where's the other one at? He's just
Over
cruising.
here to the right. Well, is that the one?
That's the one I'm on.
She tell me.
Yeah, the other one's laying down. The other one just got up. Where is it? Right there's the other one.
Shaking off.
It must have went in the creek channel or something over there. I wonder if that's that boring sow he was talking about. They're both pretty light colored though. That's
First day in the Alaska Peninsula. Brown bear hunting. It is May 10th. Got in here yesterday and got everything settled in. And now we just woke up this morning, had some coffee, and waited for the tide to go down. Now we climbed up this big rock here and just kind of gonna sit here for a while on glass. So, day one, weather's pretty decent. Wind's supposed to be getting pretty high here later this afternoon, so today and tomorrow is kind of iffy on the weather, but after that it looks like it's pretty clear out. So a little early yet in the rut and food. The grass here ain't as green quite yet, but supposedly every day is going to get better from here on out, so we'll sit back and give it time, see what happens. Back to camp. It's about 10:30. We saw one boar this morning, long ways out. Pretty average boar. It's nasty today, possibly nasty tomorrow, but it's supposed to be nice all next week, hopefully. This grass is down here in this flat will hopefully get a lot greener. And more bears will start showing up. It's early stages yet, but things are hopefully head back to camp, get something to eat, drink something warm, and just kind of glass around from camp. And then we'll go back out this evening.
Get into your sleeping bag and everything, you know, and then you pull some more hides over the top of you.
Well, it's the end of day one. We just got done eating some supper. It's about 9:30. It don't get dark till midnight out here, but all we've done today mostly is sit around. We went out this morning for just a little bit and seen one boar across the valley, average size, but we ended up getting a bunch of snow and rain and high winds, and we've just been kind of sitting at camp the rest of the day and telling stories, but we'll see what tomorrow brings. Sounds like tomorrow's going to be another rough day as well. We got to get the boat with the low tide. We got to get the boat out before the tide gets bad, and get it in position to help us get around a little better. But other than that, we're just going to wake up in the morning, see what happens, and go from there. Hopefully we can get some stuff done in the morning. I'd say by tomorrow evening they're calling for it to start to calm back down, and hopefully by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday it'll get back on track. So right now it's going to be another long night of listening to this wind and rain, but some of the stuff you have to deal with when you're out here doing these kind of hunts, we're at the mercy of Mother Nature for sure. But got a good camp, wood stove, food, so we're hunkered down pretty good. We'll see you in the morning.
Alright, so morning 2, getting the boat running, and we're going to move it up here to the lookout rock, so if we spot something across the bay, we got transportation. It's just been raining for the last 24 hours. The wind's finally died down, so we're going to give her a shot.
This is a jackpot. I'm going to take some back we'll take some back with us. But now I know I can come up here with the chainsaw
Yeah.
and fucking get a bunch of wood.
Okay, it's right up there. So they're way up there. This little, he's got a little more in the hind quarter than that other one. Long neck.
day 4. It's late afternoon. We are switched spots and came down the river another mile or so. We just seen a bear coming down the river. As we come around the bend, we had to cut the motor, but he was on to us first. He went off in these alders over here, so we got on downwind a little ways and got set up on this knob. And we're gonna sit here until prime time hits, and then when the tide starts to leave, we'll follow the tide out back to camp. So it's a beautiful day, finally. Got a real nice day. First couple of days was miserable, but we'll sit here and see what happens.
A bear is running behind those on the hillside, just up at like 2 o'clock, up in the alders. Left to right.
Right above there.
Yeah. He's right above them on that hill, not very far. Right back in those alders. You see it in there.
I see him. I got all
Yeah,
3.
Yeah. Looks like another sow, maybe.
He's laying flat on his back, chewing on a stick.
Yeah.
After getting our hopes up of making our first stop, we get in range, and as we begin to study the bear, we realize he's not as nice as what we thought he was going to be. So we elected to pass. Morning of day 6. We spotted a bear a long ways across this valley, heading up a snow slope. Lane thinks he looks like a pretty nice bear, so we're gonna get in the boat, go downriver, and see if we can't lay eyes on him, find him up there, and make a game plan and decision from there. We got down here and we have spotted the bear. He's up top and he's really checking the wind with his nose, so he knows something's up of some sort. But the wind down here with us, it just seems perfect. But there's something he ain't liking up there. Looks like a pretty good bear. Right up there is where he was bedded. Day 6. Morning hunt. Seen this boar crossing the snowbank, the snow slide up here on the mountain this morning, so we got in the boat, came on down, and we watched him bed. We banked the boat, got out, slipped up here to where we last seen him, and he was bedded right on top of this rock up here. He was checking the wind, but he didn't like something, so he kind of just went over the ledge and bedded back down. We're now set up on him. It's about a 320-yard shot right now if he does come back up over the top. Just a big waiting game now, so we'll see what happens. Finally, after 9 hours of lying there waiting for this bear to get back up on his feet, he decides to walk across the ridge. He slowly works his way all the way across to the next bluff to get a better view and to get a better wind. Once he reached the bluff, he sat up there for several minutes, observing, checking the wind, and staring down below to make sure the coast is clear.
Look at that hole. Yeah, I saw him. Disappeared in it. You wait there 8 hours.
Yeah, hasn't been a...
Good shot, man.
It's a little more work than I thought that was going to be.
Blowing my fingers.
Laines Guide Service here in Alaska. Got it done. Day 6.
Is that what today is?
I think so.
6 already.
We've battled a lot of weather, and it's been a fun trip. Lane's got his stuff together. Beautiful camp. A lot of bear. They've been a little difficult this year, a little bit though. A little delayed, I guess, according to how spring's going here.
Lately, they've been a little sleepy.
Yeah, but this guy, we seen him this morning going up this snow bank, and he bedded up there for several hours, and we just sat out here and waited him out, and finally, about 6 o'clock, he decided to slide down the mountain and come out here, but we cut him off before he got to the groceries. So anyways, well, now we're down to 1. Kelly's up to bat. Hopefully we'll get another one.
If not, I'm deleting the video.
Yeah, I like that view better.
Day 6 up here. Quick view of the area. There's a river flat we've been hunting. You can see bear trails are everywhere down there. Lots of bears. Kind of a late spring. Grass hasn't greened up down there, so they're just starting to wake up. And Adam found that one. He won't be waking back up now. But we spotted him from back there, that rock slide. We took the boat up this river and watching this bottom here, you can see the bear trails. We were back up here by this rock slide looking at a smaller bear, and Lane spotted a nice sized bear coming up across this snow slide, and we watched him. He bedded up in those rocks, so we parked the boat there in the river, crawled up over the bank, and we sat down there by that big rock from like 10:30 until damn near 6 o'clock when he got up. Went across this snow slide, stood out on those rocks, looked down. Thought he may have winded us. He was acting a little funny, but he turned and kind of bounded down that snow slide and came out across here, and there's what happened to him. Seven across.
See this stuff here,
I'll come back and
knock this off, yeah. Once it firms up, yeah, I can get all that shit off yet.
Day 7. We got a bear last night. Seen him yesterday morning going up a snow ridge, and he went and bedded. So we got in position and waited him out for 8-9 hours yesterday. It was a long, brutal day, but he stood up. He went over to the next ridge, checked the wind before he wanted to commit and come down. Pretty impressive, really, for what these animals are capable of doing. Never knew that they were pretty well like mountain goats and sheep and all that. I mean, they've climbed clear over the top of those mountain passes behind us here. You can see their tracks in the snow through the spot and scope. And then what we've watched this week up in the cliffs, it's just unbelievable. But anyways, we got him packed out last night right about dark and got to bed, and this morning it's been drizzly raining all night, and we took this opportunity to get him prepped, get the hide salted and spread out and everything, get the skull cleaned up, and just do a little chores here around camp for this morning, and then we're going to go out and try to get Kelly a bear this evening. But awesome place, great trip. Lane's got it going on. He's got a beautiful place here. Camp is unreal, food's unreal. He does a hell of a job. But we've seen, I think, probably 20 7 bears just on 6 days of hunting. So, and he says that's pretty slow, and it has been, but we've had to really do a lot of work of glassing them. They haven't come down these flats yet just because of the grass isn't green. Spring's just a little delayed, so bears really haven't really come down to this area and start their breeding or anything like that, eating on this green grass. But it's picking up each day, and I feel pretty confident that we should hopefully get in on another bear for Kelly, and we got 5 more days to go, and weather cooperates, it ought to be fun.
All right, we're at day 7. Just climbed up on this little bluff overlooking the river flat. Spent the morning getting Adam's bear in the salt, and now we're looking for one for me. We climbed up here 5 minutes in. Lane spotted a sow on the far side, and a few minutes after that, a wolverine just crossed this flat and swam the river. So looks like the game's moving tonight. Hopefully we can pick up another boar. Day 7, afternoon hunt. Lane spotted a bear up here at the base of the snow slide. So we're gonna go up here to the corner, set the scope up on him, take a look, see if he's something we're interested in.
That grass seems very.
Get a sideways view. Yeah, I see he's got a blaze down his fucking forehead.
Bald spot on his
Yeah.
forehead.
But he's a good looking bear, but I don't think he's gonna square much. You know, he's pretty well furred and fat, but he's not, you know, I mean, you might get 8 foot out of him. He's the right color.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, I'm sure it's a boar. But, yeah, you know, but he's short and round. I don't think.
We got up here. Got the scope. It's just a little short. Like I said, probably about, just shy of 8 foot. So nice hide, but not quite the one we're after. So we're gonna keep on. Afternoon of day 8. Seeing three bear from camp, and while I look around, down behind me there's the green grassy beach we want to check. So see what we get into tonight.
sit up on the bluff on the lookout for a couple hours. Didn't really see much, but we did see 3 bear from cameras before we left. So that's about it. Now, 8:45, I think it is. We're headed to the boat. We're gonna go upstream here. Look at this one place where we've been seeing a lot of tracks up in the mountains from glassing. Looks like they're coming down.
Yeah. I'm a professional. Alright, we got a couple bear right in there.
The 8th day of our hunt, the weather really got nice that evening, and the bears really started piling out of the mountains. We were watching bears from all different directions, some playing up on the mountain, rustling around, to boars cruising, looking for sows that may be coming in to heat.
He's running. Yes. Alright, we just had some bear come out over here on the flat. I saw the one to the right. That's the one I was looking at.
And as we were watching this pair down the flat across the river, we noticed this real pretty white color phase bear.
It's 100 yards or so to the right of that white one.
There's another bear, man.
Yep.
That son of a bitch is damn near white.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Boy. It is. Jesus. And then there's the other
That's
one.
awesome. There's the other one right there.
Big ass hump on him.
Then our attention shifted
Something up there, isn't he?
behind us as another bear came out on the flat. And that one is what got Lane's attention to where we thought we may need to pursue and get a closer look.
He's not a bad bear. His ears are towards the side of his head. I think he
Walks that sow over here.
If you want to, we can drop down this ditch and get closer. Huh? Okay.
Want me to stay here and I film from here?
You might as well.
Okay.
Just keep a low profile. Don't let him see you.
That a boy.
Going up to pick up my first brown bear. Lane and I just made a stalk here along the riverbank and smacked a good one, I don't know, 200, 250 yards. Don't know what'll score, don't know what'll square, don't care. First brown bear, couldn't be happier. Hunt of a lifetime. So happy right now.
Another brown bear down. Right back there in the background. Yeah. That baby's dark. Is that the one from last night?
Is that the one from last night?
No. No. He definitely has a little bit of a hook and reel.
He does.
Baby's dark.
Wet on top, but he's got nice hair. His uniform, he's wet on top, looks mad a bit. Yeah, he's basically he's an 8-foot bear.
Yeah, hey, yeah.
He's an 8-foot bear. You know, that's what he is.
Oh yeah. Them things black.
All right, so we came down here tonight by the spot we call the hole, and we're watching a bear here, 4 or 5 bear on the other side, and we decided to give up on these bears, move out towards the boat, and got out there and looked back, and this bear was out with a smaller bear, and just based on the sheer size difference, we assumed it was a boar and a sow. So Lane and I made a stalk down the riverbank there, and I put a good shot on this bear. Ended up my first brown bear. I'm happy with it. It's got a beautiful hide, and it's going back to Pennsylvania.
Last evening in Alaska on our 2024 spring bear hunt. We've had a great time here with Lane. Seen lots of bears. I think somewhere around mid-50s or something like that. So this is our last evening. It was a really nice evening. I think we saw 11 bear out just messing around the last couple hours of daylight. So it's been a great trip. We appreciate everything and highly recommend. Wish I could do this more often, but a trip of a lifetime. And Kelly and I, we won't forget this one.
All right, so wrapping up our brown bear hunt here with Laines Guide Service. Our plane's just landing to pick us up. Adam and I found out about this mid-January. We booked in February and came here in May. We got lucky. We got a cancellation hunt, and we both were able to come up here and fulfill our dreams. And now here comes 2 other guys, and they're going to try to do the same thing. I think they're in a good spot to do it.